Well, hello and welcome to Knife Delights. Oh, I got another fantastic fixer-upper here. Well, this one's just kind of a cleaner-upper. It doesn't really need fixed any because it's in pretty good condition. But this is a What a Knife, which is a trademark. And this knife was made by Camillus. However, this was a contract knife, something Camillus made for another company. Make sure and hang around on this one because this company has some very interesting history, and I'll be going over that later on. But first, as you can see, we got some issues here. I'm not sure what this stuff is, but it is really gunked up bad. As a matter of fact, I had a hard time even trying to get this blade open. So we got junk all the way down in there. And I am going to just start by soaking this in some rust remover. Yeah, really junky. I'm going to try to leave this blade open. Will it fit? No, it won't. If I did this. Oh, half stop. Still don't quite want to. Well, I'll get it open again. But anyway, let's just give her a soak and see what happens. I've let it soak for about an hour, and I want to take it out and check it, see if this rust remover has helped break down that stuff. I don't know what that gooey stuff is. Take it out, we'll rinse it off in some water here. Set that aside. Hopefully it's broken it down some. Let's just see. Will it wipe off now? I don't know. Well, it's helped. Oh yeah. It is really some gooey, sticky stuff on there. I don't want to leave it in the rust remover too long because it darkens the blades. So as I kind of wipe this off, Tobias Gibson did a video on the What a Knife by Camillus. And I'll put a link to his video down in the description box. So make sure and check out his video because you know Professor Tobias, wealth of knowledge. He did a great video on the What a Knife. And just going off the top of my head here, if I remember correctly, the What a Knife is actually from the What a Saw company, and they contracted Camillus to make these knives for them. And it's been a couple days since I watched Tobias's video, but and when I first searched for this knife, I saw a lot of good examples of it. It was a little easier to open there. Is the secondary blade was a cap lifter blade. And as you can see, this one has a pen blade. And according to Tobias's video, the one with the cap lifter was a more common one, and the one with the pen blade was a little less common. Yeah, at least I can open and close it now, can't I? See all this, see all that junk down on there? I don't know what that is. See if I take my time here and just scrape on it. Remove some of that stuff. I don't know how these knives get stored this way. Boy, it sure affected the walk and talk. I could hardly get that pen blade out. So this is just some of the little tedious cleaning you got to do. Back spring doesn't expose itself a whole lot, but it looks like there's some of that stuff on here. See if I can scrape on that just a little bit. Looks like there's a lot of it right there, yeah. So where was I? Oh yeah. So again, I encourage you to watch Tobias's video. No reason for me to reinvent the wheel when he's done all the great research on it. So, What a Saw Company, I think was the name of it, and they contracted Camillus to make them. And we can tell with that tang stamp, with the lines above and below, this is one of their, I think it's the last tang stamp they ended up using. Check this out here. A lot of stuff right here. This stuff right here. It's really gooey, sticky. Almost like a hard syrup. Oh yeah, look at that. We'll get this knife back into working order though. So in doing some more searching, I saw that Camillus also came out with a Dura tool. And I don't know if that's the same as this company, if that's a different separate line. But it looks just pretty much like these. Of course, I think I pointed it out, the What a Knife, that is a trademark. That's not a Camillus trademark from what I understand, but rather a trademark from the What a Saw Company. Oh, look at all this junk down in here. Man. Okay, I'm going to do some more picking and cleaning here. Well, I wanted to kind of capture this here briefly. What I did is I let this knife soak in some warm water with the Dawn dishwashing liquid for about a half an hour to see if the Dawn would help break down this gooey stuff. And I just took the toothbrush here and started scrubbing, and it seems like it's taking it off. Look at that. This is a lot less destructive, if you will, to any metal. I just wanted you to see how it is removing this stuff. It's cleaning it up. And I wanted to try it because we're not dealing with rust. We're dealing with some gooey stuff. So there, look at that. It's cleaning, wiping right out. I didn't want to have to use sandpaper or anything like that. This knife is in mint condition, it looks like, pretty much. So I don't want to, even down in the well and stuff, don't want to put scratches or anything down in there. But look at this. It's taking it off. Look at how it's cleaned that up. Really cleaned it up. I dug a whole bunch of stuff out. A whole bunch. Let's do this. I don't know if you can hear my little doggy upstairs. Mailman must be here. Little fella's letting him have it. You still see there's some stuff right there. Let's see if that comes off. Oh yeah, cleaned it right up. Okay, let me finish up just kind of brushing on this. Well, after a good long soak in the mineral oil, I did some more poking and prodding and, cleaning around down into the channels. Got rid of a lot more stuff. These back springs are looking pretty good. Everything looks pretty good. There is still some stuff way down in deep. So I think what I want to do right now is, like the rust remover left that stain on that blade. So I'm going to just try to use a little bit of this cleaning compound, rubbing compound, see if we can get the blades cleaned up just a little bit. They're in good shape. Like I said, I don't think this knife's been used or sharpened at all. So let's just try to, I'll just try to touch these blades up just a little bit. And then I think what I'm going to do, because there is still, you can't hardly see it, but there is still a little bit of that gooey stuff down deep inside. I think after I clean it with this, clean the blades up, then I'm going to soak it in some warm water again with the Dawn, and then throw it in the sonic cleaner and see what we end up with. So I'll kind of get the process started here. I don't want this to be a super long video, but let's just see if we can get this off. This is one of the reasons why I don't like to leave things in the rust remover any longer than what I have to. So I'll just keep working on these blades just a little bit. I'll let it soak for, a good half hour or so. Again, and when you soak it, it brings up these little dots on there. Still a little bit of stuff to clean off, but the blades overall cleaned up very well. Move that water out of the way here quick. The knife is just looking exceptionally well. Got rid of the stains on that blade. Take a look at this one here. See there, looks pretty good. I did manipulate the blades a couple of times just to try to work anything off of those back springs that might still be on there. Okay, let me pause here just a second. Okay, got the ultrasonic cleaner ready here. Had to move my camera up just a little bit. Put a little bit of soap in there, the Dawn. And let's put the knife in there. Nice warm water in there. Leave the blades open. And we'll let her run for about 5 minutes. Well, let's check our results. And it doesn't look very dirty. I didn't expect it to be. But there is some stuff coming out of it. Little bits of stuff. See some of them little chunks down in there. So we did get some stuff out of there. Set this back out of the way. Just wipe it off here. Sometimes it won't be super shiny because you got that soap sheen on it. But they're definitely clean. Oh yeah. Definitely clean. Look down in there. Okay. Let's give it a good soaking in the mineral oil and we'll put our final touches on this. It's coming right along. Well, I think I finally got her all cleaned up, come out of the mineral oil. I've got her wiped off. Just look at this. It looks brand new. Now there's a little bit of a frosty appearance on the blade because the mineral oil is kind of hard to get wiped off totally. But that's okay to leave a little on there. It'll be put up in storage and So leaving it in that condition will not hurt it one bit. There's your blade, your main clip point. And here's our pen blade. This knife looks mint. The only thing missing is to have the box and papers, but other than that, we got mint. Just look at that knife. Come out beautifully, didn't it? And, you know, folks, I've said it maybe a bazillion times, but this is one of the reasons why you want to hit your antique stores and pawn shops and things like that. You know, this is a brand new knife. This costs $10, USA made. So if you're looking for an EDC little pocket knife, check those stores out. You just don't know what you're going to buy. You know, if you're on a budget, especially, instead of going out and spending, you know, $50, $60, $70, $80 anymore for a USA made, you know, pocket dropper like this, well, you might run across one of these in an antique store. And another little thought is, you know, you got these all metal aluminum covers here with that dimpling pattern to it, and doesn't it just remind you of the old utility knives that Camillus used to make, like this one here? Very similar. Looks like the same pattern of dimpling there, doesn't it? Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've rambled on long enough. Make sure and check out Tobias Gibson's video on the What a Knife, because he gives out a whole lot more information. So until next time, have a very delightful day.